Alright guys, here with another deck profile of my boy Outlaw this time. And Outlaw just topped Charlotte Regionals and this past weekend, and before that he topped ARG. Was it just Charlotte, right?
ARG Raleigh.
No, that was Raleigh, sorry. And he got top 16 there, and he ended up getting top 8. He got 8th place in this regional, but the same deck. True Draco in his own twist, but this list is updated by 2 cards from the list that he played at Raleigh, but we're going to get into it.
Alright, so starting off, obviously I maxed out Masterpiece. I think it's the best card right now. It's insane not to play 3 to me. Personally, I don't know why you would play anything less.
It's your win con.
Yeah, especially the monster count low anyway. 3 Maidens, like I said, the monster count's low, so you want to maximize everything. 1 Ignis, and Maxi I was questionable about, but it definitely stopped Pendulum players in a trap, and pretty much in a track, so it either froze their turn or just gave me extra cards to combat them with later, so I definitely don't regret leaving it in the deck.
That's the monsters.
So, yep, that's it for the monsters. Total of 3, 6, 7, 8 monsters.
7 real monsters.
7 real. Oh, Maxi's real.
You attack with it?
Alright, moving on to the spell. Of course, I play 3 diagrams, you know, self-explanatory. 3 terraformings. 3 Carter Demise.
Broken.
Gotta do 3 Heritage. 3 Disciples.
All the spell cards.
Yeah, a lot of spells. 3 Power Dualities. Only 2 Desires. I was questioning playing 3, but when I test played with it, 3 was just way too many. I would see 2 way too often. So I decided just to cut it to just 2 only, so that I can see it way less often. Last 2 spells is Raigeki. A lot of people are not maining board wipes anymore for some reason, but I feel like people playing Pendulums, they'll spam the board. It's like, why not have it out? Plus, in the mirror match, people normally do the Trap Monster Masterpiece, and I feel like you should have at least 2 outs to originally in the main deck to out the Masterpiece in case they drop theirs first, which that definitely happened in a ton of games. That's it for the spell so far. Going on for the traps.
Ton of traps.
All right, this is the sketchy part. I mean, 3 anti-spell fragments. I knew Magicians would be big this format, so originally this is the card I added in from the Raleigh tournament.
Play a 3rd one?
Yeah, that 3rd one, because the 2 made such a big difference, and then once I put 3 in there, it pretty much guaranteed wins against Pendulum, and even the mirror match also if you played it right. You just pretty much have to outplay your opponent, and it just pretty much freezes them in their tracks. Waterfall. I maxed out at 3. People sleep on this card. This card is bananas. I definitely don't regret playing it.
It can draw you cards.
It can draw you cards. If you get that all monster hand that you rarely see in this deck, since it's only 8, you can pretty much control your hand essentially, and you can chain to, in case you already have a skill drain face up, you can chain to play around skill drain, play around targeting things. So you just it's just a crazy card not to play. Plus your monster count is so low, you want to see as many monsters as possible. Moving on to the other tech, Monster Up. This card is bizarre. This is my Bills out. This is why I'm not scared to play Magicians. It just pretty much shuts Bills down, which is the only, I think, viable threat in the Magician matchup is when they drop Bills, and this just says no to it.
It says all monster effects are negated as long as you have a tribute summon monster.
Yep, so once I put a monster out, tribute summon, negates all other monsters on the field, and even when they blow up my monster, the Monster Up stays active, and it still negates, and I can still replace my tribute summon monster before my next end phase, and it'll be good. So it'll stay active. Obviously, 3 Apocalypse, you know, self-explanatory. It's just a great card. 2 lose on turns. This also helped the Pendulum matchup and also the Rogue matchup. I actually played against randomly Quasar round 1 of the tournament, and this definitely put in work against it. I did not expect to see a Quasar deck, so it definitely helped with the surprise Rogue decks that you obviously know are going to be there. For the one-ofs, Imperial Order, enough said about that. It's just bizarre not to play it. 1 True King's Return, obviously, I think it's the best trap card in the deck. Pretty much the best trap card out, I think, personally. Skill Drain pretty much shuts down everything. It's the Bills out, Crystal Wing out, really. And last tech is Torrential. Torrential is a card that not a lot of people see coming, and
He's caught me with us a couple times.
Oh yeah. We wait for the opponent to overextend, and they try to gain too much advantage, and we just shut it all down with torrential. And going on to no extra deck, obviously, because we play Monster Erupt, which you can't have an extra deck when you play it. So we're going over to the side deck. 2 Twin Sisters for obviously the mirror match, pendulums, pretty much heavy back row decks, pretty much multiple uses. I was playing 3-dimensional barriers in the tournament. I had to get my 3rd one back. Zafian, oh man, this card is nuts. A mirror match deals with it, helps with pendulum a little bit, but not as much since their trap card can still send stuff to the grave without destroying. But definitely a mirror match. And Maiden is just a card that's slept on way too much. That can search for him, special summon him from the deck, count as your tribute summon if you need a monster immune masterpiece. It does a lot. It's very, very diverse. System down. I did not expect to see as much ABC in this tournament as I saw, and I'm glad I put these on the side. It's just
it's a good out.
It's a good out. It's basically like you win that game if you draw it, if you set it in. More mirror match support, magic deflectors. Don't regret playing it. I saw it a lot when I sided it in. And last 2 was the Dankos for Paleo, and they definitely came in handy with my last match. And yeah, she definitely put in work. So that's pretty much it. All in all, I played a 47 card deck, which is, everybody thought I was playing some grass is greener type stuff, but nah, I'm just greedy and I didn't want to cut it down. And I couldn't really find anything to cut because everything served the purpose and turned out well. That's how I topped. So,
appreciate the deck profile.
No problem.
Any shout outs?
Oh yeah, shout out to Team Top Cut. That's it.
Thanks for the profile. Deuces.